Hey everyone, what brings you here today? Are you a fan of history or a War Thunder tanker chasing perfection? Today, we step back to 1942, the moment fear was forged in steel. The German army, once unstoppable, was bleeding across the Eastern Front. Soviet T-34s tore through panzer lines, deflecting shells that should have destroyed them. German armor outgunned, outclassed, outmatched. From Berlin came a desperate command: build a tank that could turn the tide. Engineers at Henschel and Porsche raced to design a weapon unlike anything before. It had to be powerful, invincible, and terrifying. By the summer of 1942, the answer rolled out of Kassel. The Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger I, 100 millimeters of frontal armor, an 88 millimeter cannon capable of destroying enemies at 2 kilometers. The Tiger was not a tank, it was a statement, a symbol that German engineering could still dominate the battlefield. Soldiers called it the Beast. Enemies called it invincible. The mere sight of its turret in the distance was enough to halt an advance. But perfection has a price, and the Tiger's roar came with weight, complexity, and a myth that would outlive the war itself. The Tiger I was born from panic and pride. Hitler demanded the impossible, a tank that could destroy any opponent head-on. Two designs competed: Porsche's over-engineered dream and Henschel's practical reality. The latter won. On August 20th, 1942, serial production began. Inside Henschel's plant, welders and machinists worked under flickering lights. Each Tiger required 300 man-hours to build. Steel was scarce. The war was raging. Yet quality was absolute. The Tiger's complexity made it both a marvel and a curse. Its Maybach HL230 engine pushed 57 tons of steel through mud and snow. The transmission, advanced for its time, demanded surgical precision. The result, a masterpiece of design, but fragile under pressure. Its first prototypes broke down before reaching combat. Yet the German high command pressed forward. Perfection mattered more than practicality. Hitler called it the backbone of victory. What he didn't realize, it was also the weight dragging Germany down. The Tiger's gun defined its legend. The 88 millimeter KWK-36, originally an anti-aircraft weapon, became its beating heart. With deadly precision, it could penetrate Allied armor long before they returned fire. Crews admired its stability. Recoil was minimal. Accuracy unmatched. For the first time, tank warfare felt like sniping across kilometers of open field. Its armor, thick and well-angled, made it nearly impervious to enemy shells. American M4 Shermans and Soviet T-34s often found their rounds bouncing off harmlessly. The psychological effect was immense. Stories spread, one Tiger holding off an entire company. Soldiers whispered that you could hear its engine long before you saw it. But inside, it was cramped. The crew of 5 lived shoulder to shoulder in heat, smoke, and tension. Every reload echoed like a heartbeat. Every hit shook the hull. The Tiger I was a masterpiece of precision and a prison of steel. September 1942, near Leningrad. 4 brand new Tigers rolled toward the front. Their debut, meant to be triumphant, was a disaster. The terrain was swampy. The engines overheated. One broke down before reaching battle. Another bogged down and abandoned. Yet the few that fought sent shockwaves through Soviet lines. Shells ricocheted off their armor. Soviet crews panicked. "Nothing can stop it," they reported, though their numbers were small. The myth of the Tiger was born that day. German propaganda seized the story, turning mechanical experiment into legend. Newsreels declared the Tiger invincible, the ultimate weapon of Aryan engineering. But soldiers knew the truth. Behind every powerful machine were men sweating, cursing, repairing broken tracks under artillery fire. The Tiger's roar came not just from its gun, but from human endurance. By early 1943, the Tiger arrived in Tunisia. Under Rommel's command, it faced British and American armor in the desert heat, in open dunes. Its 88mm gun ruled supreme. British Crusaders and American Shermans burned under its fire. The Allied nickname soon followed, Desert Tiger. This produced, yet the environment pushed it to the limit. Sand jammed gears. Heat boiled oil. Maintenance crews worked endlessly. One Tiger could hold a position against dozens. But supply lines couldn't hold forever. Fuel ran short. Engines died. The desert became its graveyard. Still, its legend spread to every theater of war. To the Allies, the Tiger was a ghost. Few had seen one, but all feared it. To the Germans, it was both pride and burden, proof of what they could build and what it cost them. By 1944, the Tiger's dominance was fading. The Allies had learned, don't fight the Tiger head-on. Call in artillery, call in aircraft, surround, overwhelm, and destroy. During the Normandy campaign, Tiger units like the 503rd Heavy Battalion fought bravely, ambushing from hedgerows, vanishing before counterattack. But Allied numbers were relentless. The sky belonged to them now. Bombs and rockets turned armored columns into burning wrecks. For every Tiger destroyed, Germany lost months of labor and tons of precious steel. On the ground, crews grew weary. Oil shortages meant fewer training hours. Many Tigers were scuttled by their own crews to avoid capture. The beast was still terrifying, but it was cornered. The Tiger's brilliance was also its downfall. Unmatched firepower, but underpowered engine. Superb armor, but fragile mechanics. Every advantage carried its opposite. Its battlefield performance inspired awe, yet its logistical nightmare drained Germany's war machine. Building one Tiger meant 10 Panzer IVs lost. It was a weapon for the few, not the many. Still, it changed warfare forever. Armies worldwide studied its design. Even decades later, the shape of the Tiger can be seen echoed in modern tanks. Heavy, slope, precise. Today, the Tiger I roars again, not on muddy battlefields, but inside war thunder. Players see it as a symbol of perfection. Its armor behaves almost exactly as history recorded. Its 88mm cannon, deadly accurate. Yet balance is the new battlefield. A skilled player knows. The Tiger's strength lies not in speed, but in precision. Its armor forgives mistakes, but its slow turret punishes impatience. In the digital age, its myth lives on. The Tiger in War Thunder is both weapon and monument. Behind every Tiger, there were men. 5 souls inside steel. Commander, gunner, loader, driver, radio operator. They slept in oil fumes, ate beside shells, and fought knowing one hit could end them all. They feared breakdowns more than enemy fire. They felt pride in their machine and guilt when it burned. War Thunder lets players live that legacy, but it can never replicate the cold, the noise, the fear. The real Tiger crews weren't chasing victory. They were fighting to survive. The Tiger 1 was never perfect. It was heavy, complex, over-designed, but it was unforgettable. In history, it broke itself more often than its enemies. In memory, it became immortal. From the frozen fields of Leningrad to the servers of War Thunder, the Tiger's roar still echoes. It stands as a reminder. Perfection doesn't win wars, people do. Yet as long as engines roar and cannons thunder, the legend of the Tiger Eye will live. Between pixels and steel,